Have you ever stopped to consider the power of your own thoughts? What if the key to unlocking your full potential was simply changing the way you talk to yourself? The way you to simply to say to your pen you enjoy the. Hello, and welcome to A's Book Talk. Today, we read diving into a fascinating book that explores just that, self-mastery through conscious autosuggestion by Émile Coué. Émile Coué, a French pharmacist who lived from 1857 to 1926, was a doctor or a psychologist. He was a practitioner, an observer of human nature. He developed his method of autosuggestion after noticing the placebo effect at work in his pharmacy. He observed that patients who genuinely believed in the effectiveness of a medicine, even if it was a sugar pill, often experienced real improvement. This led him to explore the power of the mind and its influence on our well-being. While Coué's ideas weren't entirely novel, they were presented in a practical, accessible way that resonated with many, offering a refreshing alternative to more complex and often inaccessible psychological theories. He wasn't looking to diagnose mental illness or delve into the subconscious. He was simply trying to provide a practical tool for everyday self-improvement. The core idea of self-mastery through conscious autosuggestion is simple. Our thoughts, particularly those we consciously repeat to ourselves, have a direct impact on our actions and experiences. Coué argues that our imagination is far more powerful than our will. Trying to force yourself to do something through willpower alone is often a losing battle. Instead, he advocates for harnessing the power of autosuggestion, the process of consciously planting positive ideas in your mind to influence your subconscious and, consequently, your behavior. The most famous technique Coué championed is the daily affirmation. He suggested repeating the phrase every day, in every way, "I'm getting better and better" 20 to 30 times each morning and evening. The key, he emphasized, to say the words with a feeling of genuine belief, not with strained effort or doubt. The goal is to perform some magic trick, but to gently guide your subconscious towards a more positive and constructive outlook. Coué illustrates this with numerous examples from his practice. He recounts stories of people who overcame physical ailments, anxieties, and bad habits simply by consistently practicing autosuggestion. For instance, a person struggling with insomnia might repeatedly tell themselves, "I will sleep soundly tonight, and I will wake up refreshed." Over time, this suggestion, repeated with conviction, can help reprogram their subconscious and break the cycle of sleeplessness. However, Coué also cautions against using willpower to directly suppress negative thoughts or behaviors. He believed that this approach often backfires, strengthening the very thing you are trying to eliminate. Instead, he suggests focusing on replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. If you find yourself thinking, "I'm going to fail," consciously counter with, "I am capable and I will succeed." The book delves into various applications of autosuggestion, from improving physical health to enhancing performance in sports and academics. Coué emphasizes that autosuggestion is not a cure-all, but a powerful tool that can be used to support other forms of treatment and to improve overall well-being. Now, what can we learn from Coué's teachings today? Self-mastery through conscious autosuggestion offers several valuable lessons that are surprisingly relevant in our modern, fast-paced world. First and foremost, it reminds us of the incredible power of our minds. In a world bombarded with external stimuli and often negative news, it's easy to forget that we have the ability to shape our own inner world. By consciously choosing our thoughts and directing them towards positive outcomes, we can significantly influence our experiences and our overall sense of well-being. Second, Coué's emphasis on the power of imagination over willpower is a valuable lesson in self-compassion. Instead of beating ourselves up for perceived failures or weaknesses, we can learn to gently guide our subconscious towards more positive and constructive patterns. This approach is far more sustainable and effective than relying solely on willpower, which can often lead to burnout and frustration. Third, the book highlights the importance of consistency. Autosuggestion is not a one-time fix. It's a practice that requires regular effort and commitment. Just like any other skill, it takes time and repetition to master, but the rewards, increased confidence, improved well-being, and a greater sense of control over your life are well worth the effort. Finally, Coué's work encourages us to take an active role in our own healing and self-improvement. He empowers us to become our own therapists, guiding our thoughts and emotions towards more positive and fulfilling directions. This self-reliance is particularly valuable in a world where mental health resources are often scarce and expensive. So, self-mastery through conscious autosuggestion is more than just a historical curiosity. It's a practical guide to harnessing the power of your mind for personal growth and well-being. It's a reminder that we all have the potential to improve our lives, one positive thought at a time. That's all for today's episode. If you found this exploration of Coué's work helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ace Book Talk for more insightful book recommendations. Let me know in the comments what books you'd like me to explore next. Until next time, happy reading!